Hey guys, it's me Noah here with IntegralBricks. This time we're going to do the third update on building Eadu in LEGO. So this time we basically finished the lower section of the mountain. As you can see, I already have this right here, which is going to be the support for the main landing pad. That's already kind of completed actually, and we already started putting some plates down behind it so that we can have some support for the actual Imperial base that's going to be back there. So this update, besides the time lapse that you just saw of me building the mountain, we are going to be tackling the age-old question of what is acceptable in a LEGO build. Now, a lot of people have different philosophies on this with certain techniques. Are you allowed to use, say, Mega Blocks for some filler bricks, or Duplo as filler bricks, or you know, any supportive material inside a tall LEGO structure to keep it sturdy. So yeah, and in this mock, we are going to I am going to be using a piece of wood to kind of support the landing platform. So I bought it right here. I don't know if you guys can see. It's a little over 2 feet long, but essentially it's going to go on like this. Can't really see the end, but as strong as Legos are, they're not connected together. Even when you put them together, it's really just friction and the interlocking studs holding them in place. It's not going to be strong enough, especially when it's a cantilever beam like this and we have you know, a really heavy weight, which is going to be the UCS Krennic shuttle all the way on the end with really not much support. I mean, you know, this thing isn't really that strong. It's just a few bricks sticking out. We're going to have this go out even farther than that support structure is. So if we have a heavy Krennic shuttle on the end, there's really no other way of doing it. And that's kind of why a lot of people have been limited in their Eadu mocks in the past, or they've built them without the large rock below them or something like that. They've always had to kind of subtract something from their mock in order to get the Eadu look that they wanted. And for me, what I'm going to be, quote, subtracting is I'm going to be using this piece of wood right here to support my landing pad. Just to make it sturdy enough to hold a UCS Krennic shuttle. And I personally don't have a problem with this. I know a lot of you guys will. I'm just kind of curious. I mean, it's not like I'm going to change my mind or anything and like not use it if you guys, I don't know, if you guys are against it. I personally have no problem with using a piece of wood to support something like this. You know, I use Mega Blocks when I don't have space for filler brick in the back. I don't think that's a huge deal for me, but some people do. I mean, it's totally fine. But I have a poll at the top, and I was just wondering like how many people think that you shouldn't ever use anything besides Legos in your mock. So just you guys should definitely go check that out, because I'm just kind of curious to see what those numbers would be like. But you know, once we finally get over the fact that I'm going to be using this piece of wood, so I'm going to use a snot technique, kind of like I did for Endor, to create the actual landing pad. And the problem is, this piece of wood that I bought is not perfectly the length of 2 bricks in between. Like the width right here, this width is not a perfect width for Lego dimensions. It's actually about 5, if I were to do this, it's about 5 bricks in width, including the one that is going to be on the top and the one that's going to be on the bottom. So I'm going to have to do some weird technique there to make sure that this works out. And even then, it still needs a little buffer plate, like as you can see right there with the tile. So it's going to be kind of strange. We'll see how that works. Hopefully I won't have to tile up the entire thing, just the section that you can see right here, the section that sticks out, and the section that will have Krennic shuttle on it. But another interesting thing is that this piece of wood is almost exactly the size of a 32 stud base plate, so it's going to be pretty cool like that. And then once we have this, I'm going to lock it down in the back. I'm going to put some bricks over here that kind of connect it so that this hopefully doesn't, you know, fall down and ruin the mock. But that's kind of what we're going to be doing now, and that should be pretty interesting. So hopefully we can get that done with the leftover bricks that I have from the Endor landing platform. You know, we'll see how that looks. The movie is unfortunately very, like, physically it's dark in that scene, so you can't really see what the designs look like on the landing platform too well, so we might have to take some creative liberties there, but I think it'll still look cool. So anyway guys, that's basically it. Remember to check out the poll. I just want to see how many of you guys, what you guys think in terms of, you know, Lego building with different materials inside just when it's absolutely necessary. So, and besides that, I have a Lego contest, or not really a contest, just a giveaway going on right now. All you got to do is subscribe to my Instagram, and you are entered to win a Lego Star Wars set. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to stay tuned for the next episode where I hopefully cover up this piece of wood with a landing platform and I start building the actual base of Eadu. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.